Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Chester Fingersworth, and I am here with your THW update. Where we last left off in THW, Adam Williamson defeated the masked Mexican superstar in a Mexican death match. By winning this match, Adam Williamson won both the American and Mexican flag. After the match, however, Adam Williamson offered to return the Mexican flag back to MMS in exchange for a handshake. MMS reluctantly shook Adam's hand and took back the Mexican flag. Meanwhile, Mark Turner continued his reign as the most dominating champion in THW history by defeating a returning Darius DeBrickashaw. And he knocked out Darius DeBrickashaw and put him back into a coma. While all this was going on, the Weatherman continued over and over again to try to return to THW. However, jokemaker Matt Turner would not allow the Weatherman back into the company for reasons unknown. Please make sure to be at the next THW event, which will be live here at the Turner household on Saturday, March 5th, as THW presents Forever.
In a battle of man versus beast, who would win? I mean, what if the man had a... Oh, hello there! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Chester Fingersworth, and I am here with another edition of Fingerfood for the Soul with I, Chester Fingersworth. Now today, my guest is a beautiful man. He is the joke maker, he is the general manager, he is Matt Turner. Matt Turner, welcome to the show. First of all, Matt Turner, on the last edition of Fingerfood for the Soul, you may or may not have canceled the show. What's the status of the show? Please tell me I'm not canceled.
Well, Chester, your cancellation is on hiatus for now. You're on thin ice. Thin ice? On a hot day, buddy.
Well, hot dog, that is great news. Now, Matt Turner, allow me to ask, I have heard rumors. I have heard a synonym of rumors that suggest that you have a new policy in which we will be bringing in new guys to the company, new wrestlers to THW. Please, tell me more about the so-called bring in new guy to company policy.
Well, Chester, I'm glad you asked. That policy of mine is it's a new policy to help us bring in new guy to company, and it should be real gas, you know. Should be a lot of fun. Should be exciting or whatever. I don't really care.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Oh boy, I cannot wait until this new guy come to company policy comes into effect. Oh boy. But wait, I must do. Now, Matt Turner, I hear we have a new show coming up in THW. Can you tell us more about this new event coming up on March 5th, 2011?
Wait. There's a show coming up? March 5th. Yes, of course. The March 5th show. The March 5th show. I didn't forget about it. It's going to be huge. And it's on March 5th, 2011. And the match. What's going on? What's happening? Charlie Sheen. No. Yes, Adam Williamson just beat Mexican superstar in the Mexican death match. So, Adam Williamson will be getting a title shot against Mark Turner. There you go. On March 5th, a Saturday, if you will. Perfect.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly, that sounds like a tremendous show. Oh boy, Adam Williamson versus Mark Turner, I cannot wait. Oh boy. Now, Matt Turner, this is where the hard-hitting questions come from, and the Fingerfood for the Soul. Now, last time on this program, I asked you about the Weatherman.
So Weatherman, buddy, talking about Weatherman is what got you canceled the first time. You're on thin ice. On a hot day, it just got hotter. The ice just got thinner. Don't talk about weatherman. I'll let that one slide because you're stupid. But don't talk about it again. I will cancel you so hard. I will cancel you so hard. Don't talk about it, okay? Don't talk about it.
Okay, sir, I am sorry. I will not bring up the weatherman again. I'm sorry, that is a touchy subject. None of my business. Now, I have a more lighthearted question to ask you, sir. I was discussing with my friend Arnie Pepperjack about man versus beast. Who would win in a battle? Now, I don't know whether man or beast...
You said weatherman. You said weatherman. Shut it down. You. Shut it down. Shut it down. You're canceled, buddy. I just told you that I would cancel you so hard if you talked about weatherman. Fired. Canceled. It's all done. You and Arnie Pepperjack out on the streets. Canceled.
Oh, canceled! Oh, boy! I've done it again! Put my foot right in my mouth.
Oh, THW fans. Yes, it is I, Adam Williamson. Now, I know some of you might have some foggy memories, so let me rewind it for you. SummerSlam 2010. Yours truly finally reached the pinnacle of this dastardly struggle with MMS in a Mexican death match. And it was a hard-fought battle, but as you can see, Old Glory is back where she belongs. Brought it back for America. But I want to say one thing about my opponent. Masked Mexican Superstar, you showed a lot of heart. You showed the people of THW, and I think deep down you showed yourself that this evil path that you've traveled down, it's not you. When I stuck my hand out there in the ring, you were reluctant. He put his hand out, he thought about it, and he shook my hand. And I want to tell you something, THW fans. I looked into his eyes. I stared that man deep into his eyes. And you want to know what I saw? I saw the heart of a lion and the laugh of a child. So that tells me one of two things. One, he's in there. The MMS that we all love, the happy-go-lucky, the skip to my loo, he's in there, okay? And two, that man has a death grip for a handshake. I just want to put that out there. Be careful if you ever shake his hand. So, I have a feeling, my friend, that you and I, our paths will cross again. But on to more pressing matters, namely one Mark Turner. Now, sir, you and I, we have some unresolved issues, my friend. I've been kind of preoccupied with making sure that Old Glory comes back to America, which she is. So now, you and I, we have some unresolved issues. I want to let you know, friend, that we used to be something, okay? We used to be twat. And if you don't remember what that means because you so easily just left it, let me remind you what that means. That means the world's advantageous, nay, aristocratic, nay, awesomest. It was the world's most awesomest team. And you just walked away from that. And it hurt. Deep down, I told myself, I'm not going to cry, but I want to tell you something, sir. You and I, we're going to put it all out in that ring. And the one thing that I thought to myself, how could I show him that I mean business? I'm coming for your belt, sir. The thing that you cherish the most is going to be around my waist, right here, right after I feed the vets. But let me tell you something. I've been through hell and back, okay? I've got my groove back over the break. As you might know, we haven't had a THW show in a while. I went overseas, and I visited some of our troops, okay? And that really riled me up inside. And So I just want you to know that I'm coming for you, sir. And come this Saturday, you better be ready, because you're going to get some of this and some of this and all of this. See you there.
Adam. You say you have unfinished business with me. You have unfinished business with me? I must give it to you, Adam. You're a funny guy. Real funny. This is your best joke yet. You see, the truth of the matter is, I have unfinished business with you. You see, years ago, you walked around with this title. You walked around with this title and you claimed to be the greatest champion of all time. The greatest champion of all time. Adam. Let's face facts, my friend. You were no champion. Sure, you held the title, but you were not a champion. You see, Adam, you only won this title because of me. I defended this title for you on several occasions. I interfered in your matches and helped you win and helped you retain this title. You see, Adam, you claimed that we were the world's awesomest team. Did you hear that? The world's awesomest team? There was no team, Adam. You paraded around with this gold, but I did all the legwork. It wasn't the world's awesomest team. It was the world's awesomest Turner. So, Adam, I only have one question for you. How does it feel? How does it feel knowing that without me in this world, you've accomplished nothing in THW? Without me, you never win this title. Without me, you don't become one of the longest reigning champions of all time. Without me, you are insignificant. Without me, you're nothing. How does that feel, Adam? Huh? How does that feel? Let's look at the present. Now I am the champion. Now I am the most dominating champion of all time. I've held this title for about a year now. Not once has anybody defended the title for me. Not once has anyone interfered in my match and helped me win. I don't need to cheat to win, Adam. You hear me? I don't cheat to win. I'm the best there is. There's no reason for me to cheat to win. I don't need to do that. The only help that's needed in my matches is the help my opponent needs on their way to the hospital because I broke their bones. You hear me? You want to step into the ring with me? Get your bones broken? You see, Adam, I know something about you. I know something you're trying to keep secret from everybody, from all these fans. The last match you had was against MMS in a Mexican death match. Sure, you won the match, Adam, but in that match, you injured your left arm. I know this. I'm a Turner. I find things out, baby. You want to know why THW hasn't had a show in 5 months or so? I'll tell you why. It's because I've beaten every opponent there is. There's no challengers left. I've taken them all out. I've injured them all. You see, Adam, you're the last one. I've yet to have a one-on-one title match with you. When THW found out you injured your arm, they gave you all the recovery time you needed. Hey, that's fine with me. I want to beat my opponents when they're 100%. I don't need advantages like that. But Adam, if you happen to re-aggravate that injury, I will have no problem exploiting it. You see, Adam, I'm the most dominating champion of all time. And how does it feel knowing that twat was nothing? Huh? You were nothing without me. And after this Saturday, after THW forever, it will be no more for you.